Hello, hola, konnichiwa, and buenos dias. Today I'm going to talk to you about 10 ways to enlighten up, optimizing our health, our well-being, and raising our vibration. You're live and direct here on Maui, so enjoy the beautiful Samoan coconut palm tree in the background. I'm actually sitting on a hammock and enjoying life to the fullest here at our home yoga studio, Ananda Sanctuary, aka the Bliss Sanctuary, aka Maui Wellness Center. For more info, check out mauiwellnesscenter.org. We'd love to host your retreats, workshops, and play shops. So the 10 ways to enlighten up. This is a little sneak preview for my upcoming book, Lighten Up project. Number 1 is water, the source of life itself. We need to have pure water that we're drinking on a daily basis. Don't drink the tap water unless you know it's clean and pure. Water, the source of life, we can't live without it. We must find the purest water for our homes and our travels. Go to a water store and buy alkalized water, or alternatively reverse osmosis or other purified water. Very important to get more alkaline pH levels in our bodies. More on that on the next step for lightening up, diet. Buy a portable ultraviolet water filter that you can have with you wherever you go. Nowadays they make water bottles with it built right into it, or these magic UV pins that can turn even muddy water into drinkable water. So we need to make sure we're getting rid of this bad bacteria and parasites. Yes, we have parasites, not only in poor countries, but even in Europe and America and all around the world. It's in the water, it's in the food. So we need to go through a program of parasite controls periodically, and also following the diet, which I'm about to talk about, is also said to get rid of all parasites. So step number 1 is water for a way to enlighten up. Number 2 is diet. Food. Food is medicine, so we urgently need to radically change our diets, especially these so-called sorry American diets. Maybe you've heard the term SAD. Sorry American diets, unfortunately, it's around the world now. It's been contagious, and fast food and junk food and sugar food is everywhere in the globe. And this is causing overly acidic, as well as improper food combining, overeating, and sugar-based diets that are wreaking havoc on our health, our immune systems, causing digestive problems, allergies, headaches, joint muscle pain, and eventually cancer and other degenerative diseases. Again, we must alkalize not only our water, but eat a diet rich in alkaline-forming foods to build a healthy inner ecosystem, as mentioned in my new favorite health book, Body Ecology Diet. Basically, that book breaks it down to the point that digestion is key to optimum health, and alkalizing is the key to good digestion. Another key dietary aid is to eat sauerkraut, kimchi, kefir, and other probiotic foods or supplements with every meal to encourage the beneficial bacteria to also absorb proper nutrients, minerals, and proteins that get flushed out otherwise. If you eat those things, kefir and the krauts and cultured veggies, you will get everything you need in your body and feel amazing. In fact, the word kefir, coming from Turkish roots, from Turkey, means to feel good. I can guarantee you right now I'm on month 1, starting the 5th week tomorrow, of this body ecology diet, which is to get rid of the candida, parasites, and the unfriendly bad bacteria in our bodies. I feel great, energetic, inspired, so inspired I woke up and had to do this video and some writing on my book today. So number 1 is water, number 2 is diet and food. Number 3 is fasting and cleansing. So introducing at least one day a month and eventually one day a week of doing a fast or a cleanse. This could be a simple 24-hour day fast or cleanse, or you can do the 36-hour, day and a half, having dinner, let's say, and then not eating again the whole next day and not eating till the morning after. It's about 36 hours. This is something you can build up your strength and willpower for to eventually try 7 days or 10 days or more. Although always tune into your body's needs, not necessarily its wants and desires, which your ego and lower self will tell you just to break the fast and immediately have junk food again. But listening to your needs and your higher self, you can tune in and be conscious and alert and healthy with this. You can also study up on correct methods of beginning and ending fasts, which there's certain techniques like going into it with a couple days of eating just soup, vegetable broth, or ways to prepare to begin and end it. And also learning which ones are right for you. There's many different types of ways to do it out there. One way is to fast just having the kefir yogurt with some water throughout the day, and that's all. This is another ancient Turkish and Arabic technique. It's been used for centuries to enlighten up. That's what we want to do, enlighten up, right? And easily you will feel the effects within a day or two, fasting and cleansing. And my cat over here agrees. It's wanting to come and jump up on the hammock with me. Come here, you come and say hi to the camera. She's a little bliss cat. So every meal, eat your sauerkraut, kimchi, kefir, and probiotics. Super key. Sorry, I switched back to number 2. Now let's go on with number 3. To wrap that up, fasting has been a part of most world religions, including Sufism, Christianity, Buddhism, Hinduism. It's been practiced forever as a way to get closer to God or the self or the Buddha nature or whatever you want to call your higher self and all that is. It's easy to see how it brings deeper clarity, spiritual feelings, and generally uplifts you on many levels, except for a few moments or days where you might feel low energy or sluggish. And then what you do is follow the next step, and guaranteed it will help. Step number 4 is enemas, colonics, cleaning out your colon. Again, building a healthy inner ecosystem, something that's also been used since ancient times to aid in healing and staying healthy. Toxins and mucoid plaque buildup are just waiting to get out of our bodies, but it takes a little effort and determination. Contrary to popular belief, enemas and colon cleansing will not wash away the beneficial microflora, since they are safely nestled into the mucosal lining. In the early stages of cleansing, eliminating yeast, parasites, and blocks of fecal matter is important so that friendly bacteria will be able to colonize inside you. But remember step number 2, to eat the kefir and the kraut, which will help ensure healthy bacteria to stay inside you. It's easier than it sounds, and when done a few times a week, it can really help you enlighten up. Yes. Don't be scared. The enemas and colonics are not so bad, and you'll soon probably get addicted to them because they actually feel really good when you're done. You'll be naturally high for the rest of the day. Number 5 way to enlighten up is yoga and other exercises on a regular basis. I'm going to speak about yoga because it's my favorite, specifically the oldest original form of yoga, Hatha Yoga. Yoga poses have an enormous benefits to our health, including greater flexibility, cultivating a meditative state, and raising your kundalini and activating your chakras. Also builds up your energetic body by building prana, which is a Sanskrit Indian term for life force. It also aids in grounding, so we don't get too high up there and float away in the clouds. You may know some people like that probably just need to do a few more grounding yogic techniques, and we'll get into that in another video down the road. Pranayama breathing is a part of Hatha Yoga, and the techniques, if done regularly as part of the 8 limbs of original Hatha Yoga, will transform you without a doubt. And sadly, it's been left out of most yoga classes these days. Come to Maui Wellness Center and we'll teach you some more of this beautiful ancient technique. Pranayama can bring much needed oxygen into our system for greater energy, cleansing, and natural highs. Recently I was reminded that the earth has way less oxygen than it used to have in the past, mainly due to the deforestation on a large scale. I forget the percentage of forests that have been torn down. In the Amazon alone, it was something just insane, like 40 or 50% or more. So Amazon is the lungs of the planet, and in the past created so much oxygen for us worldwide, and now we've been deplenished to a level of something like 10 or 15% of oxygen that we used to have. So pranayama, you're going to bring more oxygen into your body, which is going to just replenish your whole system internally and energetically. Good. And yoga is a big aid with that. If you say you can't afford yoga, try searching on YouTube and find some teachers and techniques that you like and resonate with. It's free online nowadays, although not recommended for intermediate or advanced poses where you might need a teacher in real time to guide you through the actual techniques. You can learn a lot. Definitely can start studying up without a doubt. Search beginners yoga. Also look for DVDs out there that you might like. Most importantly, it will take a dedicated practice to see results. A good 1 to 2 hours a day, ideally every day, 5 days a week. If you can't do that, every other day. But anything's going to help. Even a half an hour a day or less. The important thing is doing it regularly. The good news is you will function just fine on 6 hours of sleep. And I can attest to that. Today I had 5 or 6 hours. Yesterday 5 or 6 hours. I got up, did yoga and meditation, which is our next step. And I feel great. So practice, and you'll see why yoga has gained such popularity worldwide and continues to change lives. So number 6 step for enlightening up is meditation, which is actually really a sense part of yoga. It's part of the 8 limbs of yoga. It's the final stage where basically yoga poses are leading up to being able to sit and be still and focus on the energy and the inner yoga, so to speak. The mind for most of us is very unstable and chaotic. It's like a wild monkey that's been stung by a scorpion and drunk and running all over the place, as the old Indian saying goes. In other words, our minds can't stay still, especially modern days with so many gadgets and cars and errands and work and everything. Meditation brings you to a place of deeper peace, clarity, and overall well-being. And science has even proven these ancient techniques by studying meditators with brainwave readings, and they find that the theta and delta brainwave states are quickly reached in meditation, especially with advanced meditators. And this is the same brainwaves that we experience through deep sleep. In other words, like I was saying before, if you get less sleep, you meditate and you catch up with those brainwave states. Not only that, but you get dozens and dozens of more benefits. You can read online, search the 100 benefits of meditation, and you'll be amazed. It works, again, like yoga, only if you do it regularly. And you have to find which meditation technique works for you. I like to use mantras, both externally, such as the HU, HU, with my eyes closed and focused on the third eye, for say 10 minutes. And also internal meditations, or internal mantras as a meditation technique, also called Laya Yoga, Laya. Maybe because I'm a musician, I just like working with sound, but other techniques are just silent meditation, counting your breath, for example, and many, many other awareness meditations that you can find out there. Find one that works and practice. The step number 7 for enlightening up is tantric sex. Yeah, I know this should be number 1, right? Because, sex is what makes the world go round, yeah? Well, sex is the source of life, like water. And Buddha himself said that sex is the most powerful force in the universe. We wouldn't be here without it, right? Face it. Most of us can't live without it. Maybe we can go a week, a month, or a year if we're some kind of a monk hermit, but eventually our desire is going to kick in. It's the instinct to procreate and recreate. Tantric sex brings the power of intention, chakras, kundalini, and conscious positive sex magic into play in the bedroom, in our lives. A very quick way to enlighten up. Miracles can happen with tantric sex, such as manifesting your visions and goals, hopefully for the highest good, and healing your body and emotional body, learning to have multiple orgasms, where before there may have been none or just a short one, and extending sex for hours and hours as long as you want, with full body orgasms and on, just creating blissful joy that makes you shine and radiate with the ultimate health and happiness. What to say about that? There's not many books that really give the full tantric sex, true teachings. There's a lot of misinformation out there. I recommend Agama Yoga School, AGAMA Yoga, which is a tantric yoga school, which does a workshop, 2 5-day workshops, Tantra 1 and Tantra 2, that I did in Koh Phangan, Thailand, at our yoga mystery school. Amazing stuff. Can't say enough good things about it. And step number 8 for enlightening up is music, one of my favorites. Music is a form of sound healing, another practice used since prehistoric days to enlighten up, to enter trances, dances, and generally enhance life and move energy and emotions. Music is known to bring energy to the mind, body, and soul. Dr. Emoto, in his studies revealed in his book The Hidden Messages in Water, revealed that human consciousness and music have an effect on the molecular structure of water. If our bodies are made mostly of water, it is therefore easy to see how music affects us so profoundly on deep levels. It can change moods, inspire, and shift energy rapidly. So let us enlighten up with music. As Bob Marley said, music, sweet music, I wish I could caress. Step number 9 for enlightening up, pineal gland reactivation. Now actually most of the steps mentioned above are working towards this, although I didn't mention it before. The opening of the third eye, aka the pineal gland, is related to drinking purified water, eating the right food, and so on. But also, more techniques are drinking daily tulsi tea, also known as holy basil tea from India, and using iodine supplements can assure us that we rid ourselves of the layers of fluoride which have caused a calcification on our pineal gland, which some say is a conspiracy theory from, say, big government and Big Brother to keep humanity down for ages. There are yoga and meditation techniques that specifically work on activating the third eye, known as the 6th chakra. You can try looking up Tratika, Trataka, meditation of third eye. And I found, just searching that, a lot of resources, including one website that brought some great techniques. And this exercise can be done for just 5 to 10 minutes and produce results of deeper stillness, ability to fully focus, clarity, and intuition, to name a few. Number 10 is nature nurture. To spend regular time in nature is to nurture the mind, body, and soul. It replenishes us. Without parks and city dwellers would be concretized in urban jungles, which studies found make us more restless, irritable, and eventually cold to the joys of nature's brilliant designs. So go spend time with the flowers and the trees and the waterfalls, which are just 10 minutes walk from over here, and tap into the magic of nature. Swimming in the ocean or a waterfall can be revitalizing to the max, and so refreshing and nourishing for the soul. Be one with nature. So that's it today. Stay tuned for my next Enlighten Up project segment of videos and the book Lighten Up, optimizing our health, well-being, and vibration. Keep sharing the above 10 steps to enlighten up as much as you'd like, and freely, and please spread the word. We have a choice. The choice is ours. Aho, aloha, namaste.